And P.S. As much as I want to free all the spirits, I had to realize that maybe all these spirits don't need to be freed. Maybe they deserve to be ensnared into flesh, to be trapped into flesh. Now that I realize, and God has shown me the truth, is that if these spirits, if these people, well, is these spirits in these vessels operate more on the negative spectrum of things, what makes you think their spirits aren't operating in there as well? So this is kind of like confirmation for me, realizing why those spirits don't need to be free, why they shouldn't be raptured, or etc. Due to this duality test or revelation, because that's what the evil and good is about, for revealing the nature of these beings, of these spirits that inhabit these vessels, including myself. But like I said, it's to be revealed to me, and I realize I am that test, and I'm the mirror for them to show who they really are. So in a sense, the spirits may not need to be freed. Maybe this matrix is created to keep these spirits binded and in check, to keep in control of them from ravishing or harming or just causing more harm than what they're doing in this particular realm, which is designated for them to act in, but to hopefully encourage them to be better and to grow. So in a sense of being reincarnated or going through this cycle, maybe it is meant to help the spirits to realize they have the opportunity to elevate their consciousness, have the opportunity to grow and to be better and to resonate in a more of a positive vibration. That's the hopes. But it's apparent that some of these spirits, some of these beings, nature is to operate in a more negative spectrum. So I can understand why this entrapment is enforced, why the spirits are in the vessels. Maybe that's the purpose, it's an entrapment, yeah, but it's an entrapment to keep the spirits, the negative spirits, at bay. The ones that don't operate in higher levels of consciousness, Christ consciousness, or so it makes sense why it's perceived that this place is like a hell, but it can be a heaven if you vibrate towards Christ consciousness, towards higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of heaven and consciousness. But it's all up to the individual to operate from a higher level, higher state of thinking, operations, or a lower state. And if you operate in that sense, it makes this fabrication less of a desirable place to be in. Individuals have to realize that for themselves and evolve as spiritual beings having a human experience. Or you just gonna be, I guess, doomed to be cycled back into the flesh, back into the trap, back into the holding place, because your spirit isn't operating in an ideal place to reach that heaven consciousness. And that's why the spirits won't be freed or aren't freed. Just a theory.